That last Clementine
Revelio.
was chasing butterflies all through the forest. She's quite a one, that girl.
Accio.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Glad you came.
Revelio. Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Potato! Is that all you know?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Oh, the ant. You're the little shit that saved Treadwell. Thought we'd forget about that helm you stole.
Accio.
No!
Confringo.
Expelliarmus. Where'd it go? Yeah. Nothing. I know. You try casting
Expelliarmus.
Totalis on me, and I'll...
Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Luck. Nothing more than luck.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Stay there. Avoiding our
Accio.
problems.
Incendio. Protego. Confringo.
Admirable trick.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
What's that? A puff. Need a bigger blow. Back to the dirt with you. Stop flitting around like a billywig! A little pruning is in order. Feisty little fella. No.
Visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. Incendio! That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Lumos! Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bodego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Stupefy. Expedego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back. castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. Accio.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery. Can't touch the young.
Revelio.
Awful sound around. There's no denying the conveniences of city living. But can you imagine not having access to fresh toad hide or whoopee?
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.